Hello, welcome to this class that is going to focus on reducing feelings and sensations of anxiety in the body using a combination of fascial maneuvers and somatic and energy-based tools. Leaving this class, you are going to feel lighter, brighter, more balanced, and I'm really excited to move and breathe and do our thing together. So I just want to start by arriving here right now together. Anxiety in general, yes, it is an indication that our body's in a stress response, but also often we are pulled into the future with things that may or may not happen, or we're replaying things from the past. So I just want to send some intention to be just here right now. I want you can close your eyes if it feels good. I want you to feel your feet on the ground. I want to feel the air and space and your skin on your body around you. Just arriving here, feeling the weight pressing into your feet of your body. And let's just take 3 deep breaths together. You can put your hands on your body if it feels good. In through the nose, out through the mouth. The out breath a little longer than the in breath if you can. 2. Allow your shoulders to drop, your jaw to be restful. Let any tension melt away. And we're going to start this practice with one of my favorite fascial maneuvers for when I'm feeling unsettled or anxious. It's called the double ear pull, and it's exactly what it sounds like. So I want you to grab both of your ears with your hands. There's not a specific way you can do it. I've got little ears, so I kind of like to put my thumbs in my ears, but I just basically want you to grab your ears and pull them up. Once you pull them up, I want you to twist them forward. If this is in any way painful for you, just know that that's really normal. When I started doing this, I was like, oh, it really hurts. So once we're here, we're going to pin in place. So with all fascial maneuvers, once we have twisted and we've pinned, we're going to move and breathe. So when we pin, it means that everything has to move around. So pull the ears up, we twist them forward, we pin in place, and then we're going to do 3 in through the nose, 3 in through the mouth in terms of breath. And I want you to move around slowly, and I want you to just lean into any kind of points that feel good for you. So in through the nose first, you can look up, look down, 3rd breath through the nose. Now 3 through the mouth. You can get a squat in there. 2. And last one. And come up. Have a walk around. Notice what's happening in your lovely body. For me, move your jaw around. My jaw's just cracked. This opens all of the fascia up around the head. It helps the body, it's around the vagus nerve activation point, so it really helps the body just kind of come back into balance if we're in that hypervigilant state. But just notice, maybe you notice nothing, maybe it's really subtle, maybe it's not really subtle. For me, sometimes when I pull my ears, I'm like, whoa, and I'm dizzy. Just know that your body knows what to do, and however you are feeling in your body, the sensations, know that your body has got you, it's working for you, and all is well. So for me, I feel like I feel really tingly around here. I definitely feel more calm. Actually, for me, colors have got a lot brighter, and I feel like I have actually arrived now. So we're gonna do a vagus nerve reset next. The vagus nerve, if you don't know, is basically the amazing highway in the body that tells the body whether it needs to be in a hypervigilant state or whether it can come back into that rest and digest. So I want you to take your right hand, I want you to bring it to your left trap. So I want you to find a tension point. So it can be in this like cavey bit here, so you can push in and twist and pin in place, or if you have more tension in that meaty bit in the trap, I want you to find in your body a tension point. For me, it's here. When we get here, we're gonna push in, we're going to twist, and we're going to pin in place. If it's easier for you, another option is to push down towards your shoulder and pin in place. So you can push, hold, or you can twist, pin in place, and hold here. So this bit is pinned. With your left hand, I want you to bring it to the left side of your jaw, and you're going to move your head away from the shoulder you have pinned. So it's to the right hand side. You should feel the tension point in this hand. And then we're going to breathe 3 in through the nose, 3 in through the mouth, same again. And I want you to just lean into the tension points. Find in your body what is calling to be engaged with. So 3 in through the nose, 2, 3. Now 3 in through the mouth. You can squat if it's available to you. Nice deep breaths. 1 more. Woo. And come up. Have a walk around. We always walk around and integrate in between fascial maneuvers. We're going to do the same on the other side. Again, just notice what's happening in your body. I feel very whooshy. I can feel a release all down my neck into my trap. I can feel tingles down my arm to my fingertips. So just be the observer of the sensation. We don't need to label them good or bad. It just is. The body knows exactly what to do to come back into balance. So we just want to be the curious observer. So let's do exactly the same thing on the other side. So we take our left hand, we bring it to the right trap. So it can be at the front in this kind of whole area here, or it can be on the top of the trap, wherever you have most tension. So we always want to lean into the most amount of tension because it's going to give us the biggest impact in the body. So once you find your tension point, you either twist and pin in place, or you push down towards that shoulder, that right shoulder, and pin in place again. For me today, a twist feels better. We're going to take the right hand, bring it to the right side of the jaw. We bring the head to the left, which increases that tension in that right hand. And then we're going to find a tension point. So for me, it's really strong here. And then when we breathe, we're going to go 3 in through the nose, 3 in through the mouth. That is going to shift really quickly. So in through the nose to begin with. Woo, 2. 3. If you can get a squat and it's available to you, great. Now in through the mouth. Last one in through the mouth. And come up. Have a walk around. You'll notice in fascial maneuvers, a lot of the time we squat. When we squat, we basically increase the pressure in the body, which again, just encourages the body to release. So check in with your body again. Notice how you're feeling. For me, I feel a lot lighter. I've got so much more space in my kind of shoulders and neck. Had another jaw crack. I feel like I can breathe. I feel like I can breathe deeper. I feel more aware again. And I'm starting to feel the groundedness kind of come into my body and the calm too. So next we are going to do a spleen release. So the spleen is one of the organs that holds worry in the body. So the spleen is on the left side of the spine. So it's at the bottom of the rib cage on the left hand side. I'll show you. For me, it's around here. So with my thumb, I'm connecting with the spleen. Find a point of tension. Intention is really important here. So don't worry too much like, oh my gosh, am I on the spleen? But we want to, it's really close to the spine. For me, it's here. And then I want you to squeeze that point and bring your right hand to the back of your neck. I want you to bring your head to the left and lean over to the right. Sometimes it's easier if you tuck your chin and you bring your body slightly to the front. You'll really get that tension point in that hand, but we're seeking to where we are connected with the spleen to get a tension point. So then we're going to do 3 in through the nose, 3 in through the mouth in the same way. So in through the nose, nose. 2. You can move your body around. 3. I like to bend into this right leg. Now through the mouth. Lean into tension. 1 more. And whilst we're here, I just want you to close your eyes, if you feel safe to, and say, I do not need to overthink to feel safe. Breathing nice and deeply. I do not need to overthink to feel safe. And release. Go for a walk. Notice what you feel. For me, when I do the spleen, whenever I engage with the spleen, my mind goes more quiet. And I am a typical Gemini overthinker a lot of the time. So the spleen release really helps me. It just brings everything into the now and gets a little bit quieter, which is always welcome. But notice in your body, in your mind, what it is that you're feeling. So we're going to do a bladder release now. So bladder is the organ that holds a lot of our fear. So when we are in that stress response a lot of the time, which is anxiety presenting in the body, when we're in that sympathetic response, that fight, flight, freeze or fawn, it's usually driven by some kind of fear. Maybe that's an environmental fear, something that's going on in your life, but often it can be fear stored in the body from the past as well. Sometimes it can be old survival stress. So by engaging with the bladder, we can really bring to the forefront fear stored in the body, and it's a really, really good one to get some relief when we're feeling unsettled or anxious. So I want you to say, I like to use both hands just because that gets me the best grip. So bring both of your hands, and you want to it's easier if you have your palms up. So we're going to come to the like pubic bone here, and we're going to pull the skin up. And this can be quite sore, that is okay. Pull the skin up and pin in place. So I'm pulling all the way up and then it's pinned here. And I like to bring my shoulders back, and I like to bring my, like pushing my hips forward. So like squeezing, tensing your glutes. So you've got a nice tension point. And we're gonna do exactly the same thing, 3 in through the nose, 3 in through the mouth. I want you to move slowly and just notice the sensations in that area. So in through the nose first. 2, 3. Now 3 in through the mouth. 2. 1 more. Squeeze your pelvic floor if you can. And whilst you're here, I want you to say, thank you, fear. I do not need to hold you in my body any longer. Thank you, fear, for trying to keep me safe. I do not need to hold you in my body any longer. And release. Woo. Have a walk around. Take some deep breaths in whatever way feels good for you, and notice what's happening in your body. For me, I feel more calm. I actually feel a little sick, which is very normal when we're doing these kinds of maneuvers. It's normal for icky sensations to come up. We basically release, whether it be trauma, old survival stress or emotions, through the felt sensations. So just know if there's anything uncomfortable coming up for you, that all is well. And once it is felt in the body, it goes away forever. So when we don't give ourselves permission, or we don't have the safety in our body to feel the sensations of what is arising at the time when something happens, it stores in the body. So just know, again, that your body knows exactly what to do. We're going to end with head-heart coherence, and this is just a really nice way, especially if you have an overactive mind, or you resonate with having a lot of thoughts. Then I like to just connect with my heart and allow it to lead the way. So put your right hand on your heart and bring your left hand to your head. You can put it on the top. Sometimes that feels good. Sometimes it feels good on my forehead, and we're going to just take 6 breaths together. And on that exhale, I want you to elongate it, so make it longer if you can. And we're going to go in through the nose, out through the mouth. With that out through the mouth, I want you to allow any sound to come through should it want to be acknowledged, just anything that feels good. And I want you to imagine the heart leading the way. So as we're breathing in, The energy goes from the heart, it soothes the mind, it comes out and over the head and back round as a reminder that the heart leads the way. The mind and the heart both have really important roles in our lives, but I like to come into the body and remember, especially when my mind is very busy, that the heart knows the way always. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. Relax those shoulders. 2, 3. I like to have a gentle sway if it feels good for you. 4. 2 more. Last one in through the nose, out through the mouth. I also like to say thank you, mind, for trying to keep me safe and moving forward in life. It is safe for my heart to lead the way. Thank you, heart, for connecting me with my deep knowing, my intuition. I trust in your voice and your guidance. Heart, you lead the way. Open your eyes. Check in with your body. Thank you so much for joining me for this class. I would love to know what you notice in your body and how you're feeling. If you enjoyed this, there are many more classes on my YouTube. I also have an anxiety course called Surviving to Thriving, which gives you a variety of different tools, somatic tools, energy tools, fascial maneuvers tools for reducing stress in the body, but it also goes over a lot of the nervous system education stuff, exactly what's happening in the body when we're experiencing anxiety, and everything that I wish I knew a few years ago when I was burnt out, having panic attacks, and really just surviving through life. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so grateful. I will look forward to seeing you again soon.